when the image, like this is what nobody want to admit with rap. The image actually allows you to listen to the music different. You get what I'm saying?
So, again, the people you're mentioning, like Kodak.
I'm not here to hold on. Yo, I'm just telling yo, if we do a poll of what the general fan thinks about those artists I'm talking about, they believe the image. I'm not saying they like that or not like that. They believe the image. The Kodak image, I believe at this point is untouchable. No matter what he do, he could work with 20 rats, it's untouchable. They actually believe Kodak just how they believe Gucci. Gucci got to that point through all them arrests, all trials and tribulations. They believe it. Gucci don't have to show a gun in his video ever in his life. If Gucci say I get your block knocked off, it's still hitting the same. I'm sorry. That nigga could be on the. That nigga be on. Yo, that nigga could be on the. What's that shit called? The something thon, the little workout machine. You could be on the Peloton. Nigga say I get your whole block knocked off. Niggas still gonna believe it. You know why? The image is cemented in stone. I'm just telling you that the image of Lil Baby has changed. It has. Now I'm not saying that's the only reason why the hate is coming in. I'm not saying
21 Savage.
Say
again? What is 21 Savage? Right? What is 21 Savage though?
I think 21 Savage image. I think his image has actually stayed how it actually was. That's why I think he don't do too much.
What does he do? He doesn't do nothing. He hasn't got arrested. He hasn't done nothing.
All right, but again, that's what I'm saying. I don't have a blueprint to an image. I don't have a blueprint to an image, so I can't tell you, check these boxes. It's what people think. When people think about 21 Savage, yeah, they do think he has some dexterity in terms of, he has other sides to him too, right? Like, oh, okay, he could make a song like whatever, but when he make a song talking about, yo, I'm gonna spin your block like they ain't no way to park, niggas don't listen to that line and be like, man, that's some bullshit. Niggas actually listen to that line and be like, yo, this nigga about it. Like that.
And that's why I'm confused. How do you listen to a lyric like that from a nigga that's on house arrest for fucking 5 years and say, oh, yo, this nigga's tough.
Well,
drinking
no,
with niggas.
No, 21 Savage is on house arrest. No, 21 Savage is on house arrest. He's on. But hear what I'm saying. I don't know the formula. I keep trying to tell you. I don't know the formula. When people, like when fans hear 21 rap, it's like 50 Cent. If 50 got a song right now saying, I'll kill you, nigga, 50 is going around talking to movie directors these days. But you know what? It's still 50 Cent. There's something about the image of 50 that when he says that he'll kill you, nigga, it makes sense. The image don't need to be portrayed no more. I'm telling you, Kodak is the same. Gucci's the same. And I'm not going to say forever and always, but currently 21 Savage, they still believe. I think people don't believe Lil Baby no more. Number one, I don't think they believe him. Number two, I think that the music he's making is just not hitting, and bro, I can't understand how a nigga who gave us such great music before just can't you can't find what.
Yo, Lil Baby 10 times tougher than Kodak act, and his music is better than Kodak. What does Kodak drop that for Kodak? Let me know.
I'm not saying Kodak's dropping hot music.
Okay, so he's dropping ass and he work with a rat. Lil Baby's all right. He might be dropping ass too, but nigga, he's standing on business. He outside walking down on it. Kodak's done got shot. Work with a rat.
If you ask people who they believe more, Kodak or Lil Baby, unanimously Kodak. Come on, stop playing. We can do a poll in here.
How though? Act. The nigga got shot.
It don't matter.
He's a victim.
It don't matter.
And he worked with a rat.
I'm telling you, they're gonna say Kodak.
Jack, he's about to smack the nigga up. All type of shit,
But I still think they're gonna say Kodak.
But explain to me how. I just named 3 things. Nigga, Meek never got shot. All these niggas that you're saying, look, Kodak over there, they never got shot.
You know what they're gonna say? You know what they're gonna say?
Nigga, Jack Boy was out in Florida hunting the nigga down.
They're gonna say Kodak never got his ass palmed by another man. palmed. The 5-finger discount. Nigga grabbed the cheeks and squeezed it. That's the 5-finger discount.
Okay, let's compare Kodak to Meek. Fuck Lil Baby pause. Let's compare him to Meek. Compare him to Meek. Act. There's nothing on Meek's name.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the perception around Meek faded, and I'm not trying to be ignorant or anything, when Meek started sending different messages after coming out of jail. Yo, let's stop rapping about violence, whatever, prison reform, but then he would rap about it. People would see him not with people from those environments no more. They would see him, like, there's nothing wrong with him hanging out with billionaires, but it broke the image of Meek is like this super gangster. Because you got to realize, a rapper is a super gangster to their fans, right? Like, you want to believe that from where Lil Baby's at, he's the toughest nigga from there. Where Meek is from, he's the toughest nigga from there. Because when you hear a rapper rap, that's a superhero gangster. What I'm saying is that mold was broken with Meek. He was sending different messages, and you start seeing him hang around some of these people that you're like, nah, that's not what that person who talks like this would do. Again, it's part of growth and development. I'm not saying he should be hanging in the hood all the time, but your music has to change a bit. It does. You got to change a bit if you're still...
But that's not true, though. The niggas in New York in the trenches every day with Slow, Trav, Bucks, all... He's with these guys. Like, it ain't cap. Like, he's
I'm
outside.
not saying he's not.
No.
The fans don't know that. The fans only know the bunny hopping.
He's posting it, though. He's posting it.
Yeah, but I'm telling you what's going viral. The bunny hopping and you being on the jet sucking up to a billionaire. I'm sorry. That's what's viral. Like, it's not me. Trust me, it's not me. I'm reading what the fans are reading. It's not me.
I'm just telling you, it's not true, nigga. But the fans ain't gonna talk about the gay shit that YoungBoy's doing. Kodak working with rats. Like we're gonna sit here and like these niggas are tough doing gay. Like, bro, Kodak's driving the boat on a bucket of lean, on a pint of lean, and we call that nigga tough, grinding on all his friends, nigga, grinding on them, and that nigga's a tough nigga.
Wait, Kodak was grinding on who?
Not Kodak, fucking YoungBoy. YoungBoy grinding on his fans. Kodak working with rats. He telling nigga, Jack Boy been looking for that nigga in Florida for a year. Like,
by the way,
how is this the tough guy?
If you ask me, really, I do think there's a little bit of questioning when it comes to YoungBoy, and I think that's mostly with his isolation. Because people are used to seeing YoungBoy out in the streets with 50 guns. And they've been watching him in the house for 3 years, basically away from everyone. And yes, has he made some great songs that are like even like Bitch Let's Do It? Yeah, but like, because that visual and what they're thinking is, yeah, well, it's like me just, it's like me, if it's like, say I grab 2 guns right here and I just put it up and I got it on screen all day, and you'd be like, yeah, but we never see you outside with this shit. Like, nigga, you're just showing it away from us. So I do think YoungBoy's music, or the perception of his music, has suffered because they haven't seen that. YoungBoy's music goes up the most when they see him around all his niggas from Baton Rouge, mobbing, looking like they're having a good time, clowning the ops, laughing, doing what they do. When it's just him at the crib, the song really has to hit for those visuals not to really affect everything you got going on. I do admit that.
Even when he was out, he's kissing his man on the cheek and grinding on niggas while he was free. So we're gonna excuse those behaviors?
And by the way, Cali, thank you for the Prime resub for 16 months. I love you. You said, listen, I'm not saying that's not affected him. Of course, it all affected him. It's affected the perception.
It is, when he was outside making videos and grinding on his friends, kissing them on the cheek, doing all this gay shit. His man getting robbed. Nigga, show me a nigga you know that was with me got robbed. None of them. No chicks ever got robbed.
Hold on. and I'll share this little piece of conversation I had with YoungBoy. Right, I go to YoungBoy's crib. He plays me a bunch of songs. He said, "Act like, guy's crazy." He's like, "Yo, he want to shoot a music video like every day, like works all the time." Plays a bunch of songs. He says, "Act, pick one. One's a rock song. One's another song sounds good." The last one, I think he played 3 or 4, was like a gangster song. I said, "Oh, you know what I like." I said, "Boy, you gotta play that song. You gotta shoot that video for number 3." And I could tell like that ain't really what he wanted to do. You know, he liked the rock song more. But anyway, we got a little bit more conversation. I said, man, you gotta see, you know what niggas want from you, man. We want some more aggressive songs. We want some more gangster music from you. And he said, "Oh, I could do that every day." He said, "I could make that song, those type of songs." But he said, "Yo, bro, look where I'm at. Bro, I'm in Utah. That's not what my life is right now." And he was honest about saying, "I'm not gonna just go in the booth to say, let me make a song about killing niggas, when my mindset isn't even there, just based on what my circumstances are. Right now, I'm feeling like some cool rock star shit. I'm gonna do that." And that's why I gotta give him credit, because he's down, like he's still giving you a little bit, but he's down to change his music sound based on his circumstances. Here's what I'm trying to say about other rappers. If you're not hanging in the hood for the most times, or hanging with niggas for the primary majority of the time, and you're hanging with billionaires, if we now hear your music and it sound like, "Yo, I'm gonna spin the block, kill a couple niggas, send the shots," like now we're like, bro, it doesn't make sense. Like sometimes you gotta change your music a bit, just like how YoungBoy has done, right? Like, bro, nigga really on his like cool rock star, like he on his like little vibe there too. But he got gangster music, he got songs from women. His own, and he's trying to rap to what he actually feels. He's like you know what I mean? You know, I want to give up. He's like, yo, like certain songs he makes, it's like nigga, he said them songs I could really make when I hear something really got, you know what I mean, really some real shit done happen, and nigga really, you know what I mean? Then I could make that type of song. But I can't just get up and be like, "Oh, it's time to make a tough nigga song." No, he's like, that's not how you do it. And to me, that's being authentic, right? Because yes, the fans might want you to make gangster music all the time, but if that's not the mood you're on, if that's not what's going on, you know what I mean? He's said like, yo, some real shit happened. That's when he got in the booth and made some real shit. But if it's not that type of day, he ain't gonna do it. That's what I'm saying about other rappers.
I'm getting what you're saying. All right, you can go, gang.
All right, for sure. Hey, so in YoungBoy kind of playing up to his authenticity and making what's real to him, how do you think that affects his career? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So that's going to put him at a crossroads, right? There's a lot of his fans that like a certain type of music, and it's going to become a point where it's like, hey, listen, I'm showing you these other sides of me. I hope y'all will support me while I do this. Or it's going to be a compromise where he says, "All right, fuck it. I'm going to only put out the music I know y'all want," which is going to lower his output, right? Because, you know what I mean, that nigga shoots all type of videos of all type of different type of songs. He might just be like, "I know y'all don't like these type of songs no more. I'm only putting out this type of song," right? He might do that compromise, or might even compromise more and say, "Okay, I'll only make this type of song," right? Or eventually the fans will just be like, "Yo, he ain't the type of guy we used to listen to," and move on. It's going to be choices.
If you had to bet out of those 3 options, what do you think will work best for him? Or what do you think is going to happen?
There's a little bit of hope with it. I would hope he gets off house arrest, that he could do what he wants. But I still feel like, you know, the people who loved like 2 to 3 years ago when it was just nonstop murder, killing music, I think those people are going to be disappointed a bit, because if you have an artist saying that he's not going to make that type of content if that's not his heart, or if that's not what he's doing at the time, you're going to be disappointed, right? And shit, unless you're hoping, you know, a lot of times we don't admit that some of the favorite songs or the favorite pockets that our artists get into they get into it from certain situations. Like, for example, when Wayne was in certain type of pockets, he got into it from being off lean. So now here's a compromise we got to make. Are we going to encourage him drinking lean that we can get this shit? Or we're going to be like, hey, listen, we get that we might get it sometimes, but not all the time, because you've slowed down on that consumption. You know, I think he's clever enough that something will work, but I definitely know he ain't just trying to make music that's all about just gangster shit, even though it sounds great. But and also I do credit him artistically for choosing his vision over the fans' vision, because I think at every point of an artist's career, the fans take over the vision that you have for yourself. A lot of times fans don't necessarily want growth. They want the same thing. Like, let's be honest, with 50 Cent, we would want him to make Get Rich or Die Trying every time. Not realizing that Get Rich or Die Trying 50 was a nigga who was desperate and broke, right? Then he gets rich. Then other situations happen. His life is changing. His experiences changes. Like, there's so many things changing. What do you want him to rap about? The same thing? Or do you want him to update and probably also tell you about some other things he likes? But then you might be like, that shit don't hit the same. So, you know, these are all compromises I think every artist got to make. 3C4E says, ever since the Rico, we've been moving different, even abandoning the 4PF name. I've heard that. Has he abandoned the 4PF name? Somebody sent me a video, and I'm going to play it here for you. Apparently, let's see. Let me see. So, why Lil Baby is trying to erase 4PF from our memory. Let's watch this video real quick.
So as most of us know, Lil Baby has been under attack by the mainstream media, for a while now. You got people saying he fell off, his new music's trash. You got people saying he's a Hollywood sellout. Overall, man, he hasn't done much to climb himself out of this hole he's dug. And while I'm not gonna deny or agree with those claims, today I want to talk about a change he made in his career and brand. That looking back, it connects all the dots on why Lil Baby's music career seems so different and doesn't hit like it used to. So the change that occurred was his label going from 4PF to CBFW, which is short for Can't Be F'd With. We're on YouTube. Now this label change happened very discreetly. It did not get posted by any mainstream outlets, and it kinda got swept under the rug. But let me tell you, that was not accidental, because looking into it more, there is one clear reason why Lil Baby did this, and it was a lot deeper than just changing his label name because he felt like it. And that's that 4PF's name was on the list of gangs awaiting a RICO charge. And with his longtime mentor Young Thug, who's going through that exact charge right now, it's safe to say Lil Baby is moving different. And when I tell you, everything that is going on with his career right now, and all the hate he's getting, it all falls back on this. 4PF is in hot water, and Lil Baby, now more than ever, he must do everything he can to show the public he's not connected to the streets. That's why he changed the name and has been releasing all of these pop-like rap songs that don't have that much substance, and he's been going to these elite higher-up parties. He knows that he needs to change his lifestyle now, or he might be done for. And I'm not gonna get too deep, but I mentioned that he's going to these elite higher-up parties trying to better himself because he knows he needs them ties with the industry. The federal prison systems and the record labels are owned by the same people, and if you rank up and fully sell out to the industry, most times you're in good hands. That's why Snoop Dogg beat a murder charge. That's why Melly mistrialed and most likely will be his case. And that's why we might even see Young Thug be his case. These dudes have a lot of connections with the people in charge. I can't use the term, but anyways, regardless, the paper that has 4PF's name on it has had a ripple effect on everything to do with Lil Baby's career. And a lot of people do not even know that. He's trying to erase 4PF from our memory, and now everybody's calling him trash. They don't know that it's cause he can't be that 4PF Lil Baby no more. Like I always say on this channel, the closer you get to yourself, the farther you will get from the industry. And with Baby cleaning up his act and actually trying to move smart, it's inevitable that the industry will not support him. Only in the music industry is where you'll see success promoting negativity, taking hard drugs, going down the path of destruction. And Lil Baby now, who's trying to better himself is not the same Lil Baby who is antisocial, addicted to lean, and just dropping effortless hits every year. That Lil Baby is gone. He's moving past that, and his success in the music industry because this is limited. Not everybody is Drake. And that brings me to my next point, because while the list with his name on it is definitely responsible for a majority of the change that's going on, don't forget that he had such a successful year in 2020 that he might have got comfortable. A lot of y'all don't know that he had the most streamed album in 2020. Not in rap, in music. And I think that could have definitely affected his ambition and motivation to keep going. I mean, look at Roddy Ricch. And to me personally, the way some artists get put on and just kind of relax and lose that spark and other ones continue to prosper, that's what separates a lot of these real artists from just people who are rapping and want to make some money. And if you're defending Lil Baby, bro, Lil Baby has said publicly that, he wasn't a rapper. Rapping wasn't his passion. His friend told him, yo, you live this life that all these rappers rap about, so you might as well rap. And, look what happened. He became a legend. But 6-7 years later.
Also I just thought about, hey, and add this to the list of advice I've given that pertains to Lil Baby. Lil Baby, no more snippets. Brother, I don't think you know how to release a snippet that sounds different, or at least you need to do what Drake does. I'm giving Price's cheese right here. Every time you release a snippet with you and your homeboys in your studio, your homeboys always look like dick riders. They always look like yes man. Please, no more. Never do that again. You know what you got to do is like when Drake trying to do snippets. You know Drake do snippets, right? You know what Drake does? He goes to a club, or he'll, I don't say leak the song to a girl. He have a girl play the song somewhere, and it's his song, but you're hearing, it doesn't look like he's trying to preview it. It's not like in a studio with Baca and Chubbs just like, yes, Drake. Like that look mad dick riderish, okay? Do it like in a club or something where you're not there. Maybe just have a girl record herself like, yo, oh shit, is that new Baby? Oh shit, maybe something like that. But every time y'all record a snippet of yours where you're previewing it or it's at your studio, it just sounds crazy. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all notice that Drake do snippets like that? Yo, right before Drake album come out, you hear all the snippets in the club. Huh? They be like, oh yeah, we have a private party. The DJ drops the hottest song. Oh shit, when did we hear this? So again, I would probably say no more snippets of that sort. Man, I don't know. Like, I really feel like this Lil Baby thing is kind of so overblown. It is overblown a little bit, but it's so confusing because he was so popping. And we just can't figure out why he's not, why is he not making the right moves? Right?
Well, you gotta think, bro, like mob mentality is a hell of a thing, bro. And once their perception publicly is one way or like trending a certain way, it's hard for them to fight out of it. Like you almost have to play like the perfect moves, like with no mistakes. You could make, arguments for people like Russ being in that position at one point in his career. And he luckily got out of it just due to how they handled his perception. Like I think it was Karen Civil or somebody like that. Like they managed his perception in the public, but like, dude, it's hard to get out of that once it starts. Like, trends is a hell of a thing, man.
It's so different for Lil Baby because I look back at one of my old tweets. I was like, yo, Lil Baby has never made a whack song. Like that's how hot the nigga was, right? Like, it's not about, so with Russ is slightly different. There was like a hate train on Russ, right? Like people weren't even listening to the music, right? People just hated him. I don't think anybody hates Lil Baby. They're just super critical of his music. And it really just takes one song at this point. One song at this point.
How many years has it been since he's had like a certified hit, bro? Where it was undeniable. It's been like a couple years now, no? 3 years maybe? 2-3 years, something like that?
You got to get on some features, man. I know sometimes people think that, hey, listen, every artist who I feel like I've gotten into it with, I've seen their career go up and down. It's, at this point with Baby, like, bruh, it's, to me, I want him to win. Because no matter if he likes me or I like him, but there was a moment that nigga was giving me some amazing music. Like, amazing music. I don't know if that nigga had a writer, man.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he did. Honestly, I don't think.
Maybe that nigga was just blessed with one flow. Like, God only gave him one flow.
I mean, that's what some niggas do. Like, some niggas like the Baby and Lil Baby, like, bro, they come in with a wave that's new at the time. And maybe they're not as, like you said this yourself, right? And he said it and other people have said it. He wasn't a rapper that, like, came in rapping, wanted to rap, and just did that. Like, nigga, he was a street nigga that was, like, pushed into rapping. So he probably don't take the craft as serious as a nigga that just, like, came out the gate like, bro, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? So maybe it's more difficult for him to, like, lock in the studio and, like, be creative to the point where he's coming up with new flows and cadences and shit like that.
This is what he got to do, man. Got to link with a Kanye West. You got to link with a great producer. Even though I don't think you would, like, mesh necessarily well with, like, a Pharrell. But you got to find you one of those people who knows how to push your craft and push your art and get the best out of you. Because whoever he got around him is having to make this. He got to lock in with, like, I'm gonna lie to you. I think Metro, no matter what I've said about Metro, I think he's helped Savage a bit with that, like locking in and kind of bringing his talent to a bigger level that maybe could get to a point where he's doing songs like a lot. Maybe he just needs to lock in with somebody, man.
I give the nigga credit who set that shit up, though. I'm not gonna skip past that.
Who?
Who set up Savage and Metro? You tell me. You tell me who.
Who set it up?
Nigga, Meek.
Nah, it wasn't Meek.
Oh, nah, it wasn't Meek, Ag. Nigga, yes, it was. Meek put on Nav, Roddy Ricch, 21. Facts.
Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Tell me why I'm lying, Ag. Show me why I'm lying. I got receipts, Ag. Nigga, Ag, Meek has done so much for the culture, man. And niggas don't give him his credit.
Let's hear the rest of this video.
He had countless hits, made millions of dollars. He's completed every rapper's dream. And because he's achieved all of this in real life and is now currently dealing with these problems from the feds and definitely trying to lay low, he's not able to be that old Lil Baby who blew him up. So for all the people who critically think about this Lil Baby downfall, this is the reason, y'all. I didn't even name this Lil Baby downfall. I'm not even trying to make one of those videos. I'm trying to help y'all understand why it happened. Y'all just can't expect the Lil Baby who was dropping bangers in 2017, 18, 19, and 20. It's different. But we know most people who are commenting on Instagram and Twitter saying he fell off, they're not actually thinking about it. They're just hearing his music and being like, yo, why does this sound so bad? So yeah, man, that should clear it up. I didn't see anybody talk about this. I really looked it up on YouTube to see if anybody else made a video. Man, he really tried sweeping this under the rug, but it ain't get past me. And yo, shout out Patrick CC for commenting on my video. Real recognize real, man. That's crazy.
All right, let me see. Lil Baby, who is he following? I'm trying to figure out if he really deleted all of his 4PF, like, branding.
What's the problem if he did?
Because that's a little odd.
Nigga, them Ricos is coming, Act. You don't want that Rico knocking at his door.
Yeah, well, how is it odd? It makes sense legally if that's what he wants to do. It's just the thing is nigga, you doing it now is not finna retroactively like change the shit that happened in the past. So
obviously, but honest, you gotta try to do something unless you're gonna be ending up like Thug. Nigga.
No. The reason why I'm saying it's odd because, like, you could have another nickname for 4PF or whatever. Who cares? But when y'all are doing that, this is what's called a rebranding. And in the rebranding, you got to change your content too. So that's why I'm going to give a little bit of credence and credit to the guy who made that video. Is like, Yeah, part of you changing the name of your thing. Yeah, maybe 4PF was a little bit more gangsterish in terms of music. I would imagine that the music's gonna come under this label might be a little bit different if you're trying to do a full rebrand. Now he still got Rallo Rodriguez underneath it.
Lil Baby still be with niggas, bro. Like, it's not like he's just like stop hanging around niggas. He still be outside, still be in the trenches. He's just not, he's not trying to portray it and get caught, put in jail. What's the problem?
Well, here's the thing: you're not gonna get put in jail because your label is called 4PF. You're gonna be in jail because you're with niggas. So it's the other way around.
No, it's because you're promoting. Like,
no, it's the
they're
other way
gonna be
around.
like, oh, look what he said in the lyrics. Look what he.
Because play this. If you're still with niggas that say allegedly end up commit crimes under the banner of CM, whatever the hell it is now, it's called what? It's called Glass Window Entertainment or what? I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, if they're still committing crimes, you're still gonna get caught up. You know what I mean? To have a full rebrand, you got to just start moving different.
Oh, by the way, the acronym is CBFW. No fucking clue what it stands for, though.
CBFW. Lil Baby CBFW. Did he sign Set?
There's no way, bro. there's no way, bro.
No, not Offset, just Set.
Oh, okay. I was finna say, bro.
Oh, CBFW is Can't Be Fucked With Records. Okay. That's interesting.
I mean, it don't like you think it's gonna stick. I don't think it ring off like 4PF did. I'm gonna be real with you.
Shit, I don't think 4PF would ring off as much if it was in a RICO. I definitely think this is a RICO. Apparently they got an Instagram page for it, and everybody got the new chains. CBFW 2040. Again, here's the thing: the niggas who got these chains better not do no crime, or else they'll just indict them.
Yeah, they right back in the
what happened to the
situation.
4PF? Like, got it melted down or some shit?
I don't know what happened to 4PF. He hasn't spoke on it. Yeah, you see CBF. Yeah, this is definitely a RICO move right here. I can't knock him, but still, I'm just telling you, this is not the remedy. The remedy is to stop doing crime. So if they're looking at you, it's not because your name is 4PF. Unless 4PF is just a larger street gang that he's not in control of, and he's like, let me just separate from these motherfuckers because they're going to go down one day, and I don't want when they go down, they say, well, this is the rapper that I've been promoting them. You get what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's showing off a lot of jewelry for this new label, CBFW. Wow. Yeah, they've done a good job branding it. Yeah, we haven't seen 4PF since. What was 4PF?
I mean, it should be. Go ahead.
I wonder, was 4PF owned by him?
Well, let's find out. Let me look.
Yeah, it's a video with like 3 of the chains. Oh, wow.
So he does own the label, but it's Glass Window Entertainment.
But was 4PF ever a label?
That's what I'm looking and seeing. Yeah, it was a label. In 2017, he founded it. So I think he's probably gonna get the paperwork done to rebrand it in the CBFW, if anything.
"55 weeks ago, they says love 4PF 2022, and this is a CBFW page, and they're talking about the album It's Only Me. And while they were promoting the tour, Lil Baby and Friends, I think you're gonna see some shit about what do you call it? Yeah, 4PF here too. Let's see. Oh, it's a plane flying over at first. We see 4PF? Oh no. Yeah, I think they abandoned that shit, man. This is right around the time so I said, yo, so that logo is not copyright? Y'all really just got it like that? That's why I said, I'm saying like what? It's like, it's their logo. They changed it up a bit. They got permission. Huh. Okay. This rebrand has kind of been slick.
I mean, nigga, you got a Rico on your ass. You gonna move very quickly to do what you need to do, bro.
Yeah.
You love me not.
Today I came to Booker T. Washington High School, school that I used to go to. I was one of those students.
I swear I never heard this nigga speak English this well.
Who like always smart though. I made A's and B's since
I've never heard this nigga speak so clear.
I can remember. 9 years ago when I left here, I ain't never think I'd come back, especially nothing like this.
That nigga must have took his meds that day. I've never heard this nigga speak this clear.
Today, I introduce to you a man who's coming back home. He walked these halls here. I am turning this over to Dominique Jones, a.k.a. Little Baby.
And I want to let y'all know why it's important for me to give back. More than anything, because this is where I come from. Come on, let's get it, y'all.
Okay. I see Heel says 4PF was a thing before rap. It's what they used to call themselves. Then members he signed that was around started getting caught in shootouts and making online threats and dropped members that wasn't trying to go legit. Oh, okay. So you're saying that was like the homies before and then, okay. I kind of get it. So you're saying it was a thing before rap, but then he's trying to make it legit with the music, but now it's just a perfect time to just be like, yo, rather than have people who still doing street shit like get associated. It's like, didn't we see some shit where people like, yo, they were investigating like homicide gang and supposedly said Cardi was a part of the gang or whatever. I'm pretty sure Cardi wasn't a part of no violent gang, right? But like they made it seem like he was kind of like part of the shit. So maybe it's one of those like, yo, bro, rather than y'all keep doing shootouts and people saying, oh, this is from 4PF and obviously you're the leader of it, you just go do your own thing type shit. Okay, that makes sense. That do make sense. All right. Cool. Let me see what else. What else did I talk about, chat?
So they're saying Lil Baby just gets hate out of nowhere now. And man, Lil Baby is in the past 2017 to like 2021. Besides like the Drakes, the J. Cole's, the Kendricks, Lil Baby was number one. Like I don't even think it was close. I mean, people could say like YB or like people were coming up those years like the Baby and like Roddy Rich who were hot. They only had like 1 year. Baby stayed hot throughout all them years. The main thing about this whole thing it's gonna come to is Lil Baby he's one of the hottest artists in the game. It's just people have the I don't even know what the analogy is called, but like people just like follow what everyone else says. So if one person says Lil Baby falls off, then everyone else is just gonna follow him saying Lil Baby fell off. So Lil Baby's just gonna start getting hate, but part of it falls on Lil Baby because people hold him to such a high standard because we've seen what he did in the past. So when people hear the type of music he puts out now, and the music is not up to par with what he put up in the past, and it all sounds the same, and he's trying different flows and all that stuff, and they all sound like doogie, like straight ass, people are gonna start clowning him, and you know how people are, bro. If the majority of the crowd does it, then everyone else is gonna follow behind. Like Lil Baby's has classic songs, like My Turn classic album. Like Lil Baby has songs that people can name bar for motherfucking bar. And a lot of people forget about that off of 1 or 2 bad years. Like, okay, 2021 probably his hottest year, or yeah, hottest year. 2022, 2021 or 2022 were probably his hottest years. 2023, man, that's when I don't know when he dropped the hey. Whenever he dropped the hey, man, that's when everything started going downhill. Like Lil Baby, he's commercial now, but Lil Baby, he needs to go back to the trenches, man. Like that's what people want to see. He needs to go back to the trenches. He needs to be with the 4PF dudes. Like, is Lil Baby even 4PF anymore? Like they said that he was rebranding from 4PF to like the can't be fuck with thing. I mean, I don't even know anymore. Lil Baby gets hate because people just follow what everyone else says though. Like Lil Baby right now, he's still a top 5 rapper easily. Like it's not 5 rappers currently above a Lil Baby, even though he's like, I won't say he fell off, but like musically, the stuff he's putting out isn't the best of the best, and like people are just hating right now. But the trajectory that he's going at, I hope that he doesn't fall off. Like we've seen greats fall off before. Like everyone falls off after some point. The Waynes, the Roddy Ricch had one amazing year, and then he just fell completely off the map. Like you don't see one thing about Roddy Ricch. Like I guarantee you, if you look right now, Roddy Ricch probably dropped a song no one even heard about it. Like that's how falling off Roddy Ricch is right now. You don't hear about that boy at all. But best thing we could do for a Lil Baby is wish for the best, man. Hopefully I don't know, because all the snippets that he's coming out with and all the little songs, most of them are trash. Like, let's keep it a bean. And another thing about Lil Baby, he probably has a bunch of yes men around him. He needs to change his circle, or like to people who will be brutally honest with him about his music. And Lil Baby can make good songs. He probably has good songs locked up. He probably just thinks they're ass, and he's probably trying out like, I don't even know. Or he needs to link up with Gunna again, man. Like a lot of people are saying. Also, a lot of people are hating on Lil Baby because Gunna came out, and the Gift and the Curse album that he dropped, he had the summer anthem, the fuck you mean. Like he had a bunch of songs on there. Like they're basically trying to make it seem like Gunna is going up and Lil Baby's falling. Like they're trying to push that narrative. Like two goats can't coincide, but hey, it is what it is, bro. It's hip hop. We can't be surprised about it. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Big Act News, and I am out.